So, dear colleagues, students, and friends of the faculty, on behalf of our faculty, I would like to welcome you today for this important and very solemn ceremony that we have here. As you all know, our faculty decided to honor Professor Joel Horowitz for his outstanding academic achievements with an honorary doctorate degree. And as you probably also know, we are not doing this very often. I think that Joel Horowitz is about the fourth or fifth who gets this honor since our reunification in 1991. So you see how much routine we have doing this, and I'm afraid that he's also not going to make it easier for future cases. I'm now going to explain why. First of all, Joel Horowitz is an outstanding econometrician. I don't want to pretend that I understand the value of semi-parametric or non-parametric methods, and I never tried using them. I never tried to use bootstrap methods myself, even though I probably should have. So, fortunately for me and you, Wolfgang Hertel is going to explain the significance of Joel Horowitz's contributions to this field in a moment. All I did when I prepared this short introduction was the things that we most of the time do. I counted publications, and so I did not even count them all because I would probably not get this large number right. What I count is the number of econometric publications, and I found 12 of them, and 8 of them single-authored. So this is where our mark is from now on, and as you can easily check, there aren't many in Germany who would qualify for this honorary doctorate in the future. Secondly, Joel Horowitz contributed with this work to a field which has been of central importance to our faculty for the last 20 years. The first SFB, the CRC 373 in our faculty, which was called Quantification and Simulation of Economic Processes, had two groups on this topic. One group was called Semi-Parametric Methods and was headed by Wolfgang Hertel. Was the number A1 at the time, and non-parametrics time series analysis was the second one, was headed by Helmut Lütgepohl, the number A2. In the actual CRC 649, economic risk, which is still coordinated by Wolfgang Hertel, this is how you call it, coordinated. This is, we again have two projects related to his work. There's one semi-parametric modeling, dynamic semi-parametric modeling, which is now moved to B1, not A1 anymore, but B1. And there's the project by the structural methods and risk modeling by Spokojny, which is also closely related to your work. So you see, the models that were explored by Joel Horowitz shaped the most successful research in our faculty for the last 20 years. Third and finally, Joel Horowitz has supported our faculty actively in the last 20 years so that our success is closely related to his successful work. When you open the old homepage of CRC 373, still on this old WW2 homepage, you do not only find a picture of an extremely young-looking Wolfgang Hertel on top of it, but also, this is the second picture you see there, is a picture of Joel Horowitz, who still looks like he looked at that time, together with Kurt Helmes and Raphael Asminski. So you see, I checked that there's a photo of the three on page 2 of this old homepage, and even if you look at his CV, you can see the traces that Berlin left there. So he spent some time here in Berlin, mostly in the 90s, and he still mentions them. In other words, you can see that he helped us being successful, and you can also see the results. There are joint publications in top journals with Wolfgang and with Spokojny, so both of them profited from his speech. So, to conclude, if you want to know what to do, if you want to get an honorary doctorate from our faculty, this is the answer. First, be a big shot, that is, a truly outstanding scientist. Then, dedicate your entire energy to a field which is interesting for us. And thirdly, help us being successful. And then you've done it, and as I said already, I'm quite sure that we cannot keep up with these standards unless we will have very, very few further doctorates in the future. So now I give the word to Wolfgang Hertel to explain a little bit more what exactly George Horowitz did. So Wolfgang.